Hi, my magical creatures, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is claircognizant, what that is. And before we begin, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, and don't forget to subscribe if it would help your girl out. So let's get started. All right. Yeah, so I am a little sick, like I have a sore throat and everything like that. Just bear with me, but I am going to try to get through this video. Um, so the first sign of like claircognizance, so kind of what claircognizant is basically clear knowing. So like just you have a feeling that you just know that this is what it is, or you have a feeling that you just know that it's about to happen. And then it comes true. It's just a clear knowing, like you just know, and you can't explain how you know, but you just know. So they're like it's like getting downloads and stuff like that, from like the divine and just knowing and stuff. Um, like when I read people, usually what I will do, like usually when I will get the claircognizant is like usually I will see like my clairvoyance, like I'll see pictures, and then my clairaudience will kick in, and then I'll start hearing like what the picture means. And then after that, usually too, like I read this girl, and she kept um, like was a people pleaser. She just kept people pleasing, and I was trying to figure out why was she people pleasing, and then automatically I just had this clear knowing. It was like a jolt of knowledge, like it was just a complete download. Like I knew, and it was like so much quicker than getting a picture or hearing what the angels had to say about why she was people pleasing. I just had an immediate download, and I just knew. Um, and it was because she didn't feel accepted by people, and so she was a people pleaser, so she could fill that void and have people accept her, or she thought that was the way to get them to accept her. Um but yeah, and then she broke down and started crying. So definitely claircognizant is a real gift and an ability. So it's like it resonates with the solar plexus chakra, like in the stomach, so like that gut feeling, like you just know. um so tip number one is like you just know. So like that. Tip number two, you have a question to something, later you forget about it, and then the answer comes. I've had that happen to me multiple times. Like there was times where I've like a song was stuck in my head and I had no idea who sang the song. Um so I remember when I went to bed and then I woke up, and then immediately when I woke up from my dream, immediately the name of the song, I just knew it. And then I Googled it, and the song started playing. So that happened to me. There'll be times too where I'm like, geez, what was that word for, like, like the word for, like, let's say a situation. And then like a couple hours later, then the word will come up. So that's like another one. So tip number three is come to you for answers. So like if you're claircognizant, usually people are like gravitated towards you. Like they'll come to you and ask you for like advice or like answers to questions and stuff like that. So for me, people come up to me all the time and ask me things, and I think that's because I'm just a healer. But yeah, if you're claircognizant, people tend to do come up to you and ask you like, for advice and things like that. Tip number four is wisdom just flows through you. Inspirational speakers, channelers. So, usually people with clear cognizant ability, they're usually like inspirational speakers, channelers. Um, it's usually people that just that speaking crowds tend to have that claircognizant gift where they just know what to say, and they just get downloads and stuff like that. So. Number five is love analysis, logical thinking, deep thinker. Oh, okay. Um, so usually, like, if you analyze a lot, like you overanalyze, like you are an analyst, like an analyzer. Um, that's usually a sign that you're claircognizant. Um, logical thinker, and a deep thinker. If you're a deep thinker, claircognizant ability, you're most likely claircognizant. For me, I'm definitely a deep thinker. I overanalyze everything. I literally overthink a lot of things. So definitely, and I've had experienced the claircognizant gift a lot. So, um, tip number 6 is mind works fast, active minds. So if your mind is pretty fast, when I read people, having that clear knowing is just like an instant download, and it's like I'm able to spit information out super quick. Um, that's usually a sign that you're claircognizant. Your mind works fast, active minds. Out of all of my, I would say, like out of clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentient, claircognizant was probably the most quickest information. That the psychic ability to process information is just very just quick, and you can just start blurting things out when you start sensing and feeling things, which is awesome. Um, number number 7 is downloads and you zone out. So usually, like if you zone out, it usually means like you're getting like downloads of things, whether you realize it or not, and usually you're getting like information and stuff. So that's just something to definitely look at. Number 8, you can easily spot a lie, inner knowing that you can't trust them. So I've had times where I've hung out with people, and something like I would just immediately have a feeling in my stomach that you are someone that I should not even be around. And then usually every time, usually they end up having they have like some emotional disorder, like there's something mentally wrong with them, and then later they end up doing something really, really like bad. And I was like, wow, I was really right about that person. Like, you should have been hanging out with that person. Or I've had people say things to me, and then in my stomach, I'll immediately, something just did not feel right. And then it turns out that they were lying. Usually I've had that happen to me a few times. And then usually like the type of people too, um, like I'll just look at him and then like I can just tell immediately like I'm not gonna get along with that person. And then usually I'll end up having to be around that person because my friends are like friends with them. And then just how they once I get to really know them and stuff, it's like wow, like I really just we are just not compatible. So it's like you can just tell who you're gonna have a good match with and who you're not gonna have a good match with. Um, just seeing and looking at them. The next one is love to read and write, really good at it. Um, love to research. So if you love to research, so it's kind of like analyzing. You love to read and write. Usually those are signs too that you're very claircognizant. Usually like writers, inspirational speakers, um, they usually get downloads and they're usually cognizant. So, the next one is interrupting people. You already know what they're saying. This happens to me all the time. And when people start talking and stuff, like I'll immediately like, as soon as they start like talking, it's like a sense of like I already know what they're saying and where the energy and the vibration of the conversation is going. So usually I'll just say exactly what they're saying mid sentence and yeah, definitely. So if you interrupt people when they're talking, usually that's a sign that you're claircognizant and you already like know what they're saying. So, um, definitely these are all like there's definitely more tips about being claircognizant, but these are like just 10 tips that I know to be if you're claircognizant or not. So if you like this video, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay magical. Mwah.